So have you guys heard about Don't Let Go? I mean, has anyone heard of this movie? What's happening, guys? James here from Reflect the Screen, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about a film that went relatively under everybody's radar called Don't Let Go. It's a movie that's distributed by Blumhouse, and surprisingly so because it's kind of like a detective mystery film. But before we dive into all of that, if this is your first time here at the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I drop videos every single week on movies and TV shows, so if you like what you're hearing and seeing, go ahead and subscribe below to the channel. If you want, like this video, share it with your friends, and in the comments, just answer this one simple question, you guys. Have you even heard of this movie? Yeah, that's the theme for this entire review, it sounds like, huh? Alrighty, so let's dive right into Don't Let Go. Uncle Jack is a detective and he has a great relationship with his niece, Ashley, who was the unfortunate victim of a triple murder, which involved her father and mother. After beginning to grieve for his family, Jack receives a phone call from his dead niece. Or is she dead? As a detective, he eventually pieces together that she's actually calling from the past, and now he has to race against time to save his niece and hopefully his family. So for starters, you would imagine that this storyline's a little unique and it's gonna play with time. So I actually did appreciate the little bit of originality I found in the film, but honestly, that's not the best part of the movie. The best part includes Storm Reid and David Oyelowo. They are both fantastic together on screen. I absolutely love both of these actors, and David O is a great lead in this movie. He feels like he really just dove into the role, and Storm Reid, I did not like her in A Wrinkle in Time because that movie was horrible. But I think Storm Reid is a better actor than she portrayed in that film. She does a good enough job at just carrying every single scene, and there's a lot of emotion to be found in this movie, especially in the first half. Now, speaking of the first half, that's probably the best part of this movie and the only reason that you should stay in your seat. Yeah, it's really gripping, and the story is incredibly tragic. If you have a weak stomach, you might not be able to watch some of the stuff that's, it's pretty bad. But honestly, guys, that's where the positives stop. This movie is not that good, and it's unfortunate because the storyline is intriguing in the first half. But in the second half, it's so bloated. The timeline concept gets really too complicated. And that's the problem with the movie, is that when it starts to unravel what's going on, you start to see little loose threads and you're picking them out of the storyline, and then the movie never addresses them. So for me, the storyline got way too big for its own good. And then at the end, it's supposed to just wrap everything up nicely, and it didn't really hit the mark for me. There was a moment in the movie where I actually thought, okay, so if this happens, then shouldn't this happen? And then if that happens, then what about this? And yeah, that works for movies like Christopher Nolan's Interstellar, but the thing is, that movie, it wrapped everything up nicely. In this one, well, let's just say I walked out of the theater really disappointed. And let me tell you guys something. Okay, every actor outside of David Oyelowo and Storm Reid, incredibly phoned in performances. Even Alfred Molina, who I absolutely love as an actor, everyone else just was like, whatever, man. I didn't really care for it. Their performances were really generic. And then unfortunately, you feel this sense of like, okay, we get it. Can we just move on, please? Oh, the scene's gonna drag on. Okay, we're just gonna wait here. I mean, not enough popcorn in the world could have distracted me from exactly what I was watching. And this was like this long sequence of events in the second half. And I was like, you should let go of what you're doing with the story right now. That was a good one. So overall, guys, Don't Let Go is a film you don't really have to rush to the theaters for. Actually, it's not even worthy of watching it in the theater. You could just rent this thing or just watch it on Netflix if you have it. I get why the studio didn't really ramp up all of the commercial spots, TV spots, radio spots, because wow, this is a film that fell flat on its face in that second half. But like I've been saying this entire review, Don't Let Go only gets me excited for Storm Reid and David Oyelowo's future. But Don't Let Go, man, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. Alrighty guys, so if you enjoyed everything you just saw and heard with this review, don't forget to subscribe below to the channel. I would love if you can join me on this journey to 400 subscribers. We're this close. Don't forget to like this video and share it with all of your friends. Also, you can find Reflect the Screen on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And please, in the comments below, let me know what you think of the film when you see it. Alrighty guys, so until next time, I'll catch you at the next screening. Oh, sorry, just making sure I'm not gonna go back in time and have to redo this entire review. Are we still recording? Oh, we are, okay, good.